What's up everybody, Danny's here and we are back at it again with another video. But before we get into it, make sure to check out all the links in the description below. So today, now it's been 1 week since the Nintendo Switch 2 was already released. So here is my Nintendo Switch 2 Direct parody on what games do we want to see on the Nintendo Switch 2. I heard that we have Splatoon Raiders coming to the Nintendo Switch 2, which is kind of exciting though. But here's the thing. Are we going to get Splatoon 4 on the Switch 2? Well, here's the thing. I think Splatoon Raiders is kind of a spin-off of Splatoon 3. But here's the thing, though. I think it's kind of more of a DLC version of Splatoon 3. But Splatoon Raiders is on the Switch 2, though. So definitely they should make an announcement of that on the next Nintendo Direct, though, with all the Nintendo Switch 2 games. And plus, definitely, though, I would like to know the whole story of Splatoon Raiders before I get this game on the Switch 2. Definitely, though. But maybe I'll get the Switch 2 when it comes out, though, definitely. Because I'll still have the Switch 2 when I have it still, but I'll have to wait, though, on when's the release date, though. So, the next game that I wanted to see, now that we have Splatoon Raiders already on the Nintendo Switch 2, we now have I wanted to see Nintendo Land, because for the Switch 2, I think Nintendo Land should be a perfect fit for the Nintendo Switch 2, like Nintendo Land Switch 2 Edition, like the remake version, as I wanted to see, because we have the Nintendo Switch 2 Welcome Tour already. I think it should look something like that, though, definitely. I would be very happy, though. I would be very happy. But I confirmed it, though, that Nintendo also decided to find out what games should they release for the Switch 2. Maybe that they should release, like, I don't know what they should release, like a new Super Smash Bros. Game. That's what they should announce. A Nintendo Land remade version. And probably a new Animal Crossing game, though, definitely. And also Super Mario Maker 3, that would be another good one. Because trust me, we've had lots of great games on the Nintendo Switch. But what else should come to the Switch 2? What else? What other games should definitely come to the Nintendo Switch 2? So, I'm gonna say, but if you guys know what games you guys want to see on the Nintendo Switch 2, let me know in the comments below. I think I got one. The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom DLC expansion pass, because we already got that for Zelda Breath of the Wild. I think we should get one for Tears of the Kingdom on the Nintendo Switch 2 and on the original Switch. But here's the thing, though. I think Nintendo might move on to the Nintendo Switch 2. So I think they're going to still support on the Nintendo Switch 1. But the Switch 2 is the one I'm going to get probably, hopefully, though. So as I can tell right now, Nintendo does seem to work on lots of games, though. But pretty soon, though, Nintendo will still probably work on many games, and they're going to try their best to work on the next Nintendo Direct in June, probably. We'll hopefully get it next week, though, because I think next week would be a very good time for the next Nintendo Direct and some other games that we may want to see on the Nintendo Switch 2. I'm going to say apparently that I would say that Nintendo Land would be the best remake on the Switch 2. Not gonna lie, I love Nintendo Land. It was for the Wii U, though, but I think it should come to the Nintendo Switch 2. Now, let's take a look. What are some other games that should come to the Nintendo Switch 2? Maybe Roblox. That's another game that should come to the Switch 2, because we didn't get one already. We should get Roblox on the Nintendo Switch 2, definitely, though. But I think we have Fortnite already on the Switch 2. That's what I could see. Guaranteed. Now, also, I wanted to see Nintendo DS, Nintendo Switch Online. Blech. Nintendo DS, Nintendo Switch Online would be a perfect fit for the Nintendo Switch 2, which I guess makes a lot of sense, though. And I kind of see why Nintendo makes a lot of retro games on the Switch 2 to make it look like Virtual Console, though. That's the thing, though, because retro games are very good to experience again which is what I actually kind of like about Nintendo Switch Online. So I think that's going to actually wrap it up here for today's video. I really hope you guys do enjoy the video. If you do, make sure to hit that like button if you enjoy the video. Leave a comment and share your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe if you're new to this channel. Make sure to hit that bell notification every time you get notified when I post a video. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Peace!